Well, hello everybody, I'm BigMacDavis here, or should I say hell. We've made it to the final map of No Rest for the Living, the 100% walkthrough for the PC, played through GZDoom on the ultra-violence difficulty setting. This is map 8, Tomb of Malevolence. Who is the final boss and who lives inside the Tomb of Malevolence? We are going to find out right now. This map was designed by Arya Iwakura, and in the No Rest for the Living MIDI pack that I have, the music was designed by Blue, and it's called Darkness Unfolds. So, let's get to the video here. Alright, we're surrounded by lots of blood and lots of corpses as well, as if something big made it through this room and massacred everybody. That is the exit teleporter, by the way. We need to build steps up to it, and we will do that. Now in this room, there is nothing except the computer area map. So, on the right side of it, we can lower down this vivisection-like wall. Press the switch, and it will open up the secret area. Very dark inside here, but we have a plasma gun if you're doing this from a pistol start, and the computer area map. So now, let's go through the Baphomet wall, where we have two more Baphomet walls, a mega armor, and more blood. You can go through either one of the Baphomet doors. They both take you to the same area with a bunch of rockets and the rocket launcher if you're doing this from a pistol start, and a switch. There's no going back now. Let's do it. We have 101 imps, like the 101 Dalmatians. Let's blow through the right side imps and then the left side quickly, because you may have heard a noise that was not entirely impish. I'm listening for... Yep, it is a freaking cyber demon. What in the world was blocking me? Maybe an imp. Oh, I imagine it was an imp. Oh my gosh. Okay. In the darkness, run around and just find the islands in this area and press the switches on them. Not only will this open up the map a little bit by lowering down the islands, but also it will create more space, and also will give you access to some items inside of the islands. Oh boy. Don't get pinned. Always try to be alert of where the cyber demon is. He is the biggest threat. Okay, there he is. There. What is that? What is that doing in my No Rest for the Living? Is that a backpack? Is that a backpack? It is! It's a freaking backpack! Well, now we can get beyond the ammo capacity that we were under for the duration of the entire game. So, what is the goal of this area? Well, it is to kill the cyber demon, but I'm trying to look on these darkened outer walls right here. If you notice, there's these little stripes on the side of the red wall. Where's the cyber demon? You can lower it down for a berserk pack, but what's behind the berserk pack is what's important. Lower... Oh, it's so hard to see now! Lower down the wall behind the berserk pack. Oh dear goodness, where is the cyber... There he is. He must have been looking at that free porn like that one cyber demon was looking at in TNT Evolution. We have an invulnerability sphere. Let's grab it and go to town on the cyber demon. Wow, 2 hits. Nice. Right to his cyber crotch. Okay. That actually went by pretty well. Only 1 attempt on this map, through lots of practicing, of course. So that was how you do it if you're doing this from a pistol start. I used the rocket launcher on the entirety of all the imps. However, if you're doing this continuously, I would recommend using the BFG on all the first wave of the imps. And also the Cyber Demon as well, so make sure you save enough plasma for him. But once you get the invulnerability sphere, it's over. So, we'll press the switch on the outer wall to lower one of the outer walls. And now comes the monotonous task of just pressing switches and gaining access to other areas. This will raise up some stairs, and while that's happening, let's gather up as much ammo as we can, which I think we already did. We can get up to maximum, pretty much. Except for chain gun, because there's not enough chain gun bullets to get up there, so... Okay, we're at maximum, and I think all the switches have been flipped. I think they have. So now, at the top of these now raised stairs, one more final trap awaits us of no rest for the living. Which isn't that hard, because we have a lot of rockets. Oh, down went his corpse. Now up here, you may be wondering what we can do. We can just run up and down on this platform with the torch, turn right and run up the stairs, and there is a teleporter. But I want to make sure I have everything. I do. All the items, all the secrets, and all the monsters. Yeah, there's 101 imps and 1 cyber imp. Because an imp, as a cyber demon, he's among all the imps. So we'll jump in the teleporter, and there we go. Now it's accessible in the starting room. Let's go. That was the Tomb of Malevolence. Actually, not that difficult of a map. I mean, when I first played this map, I was like, oh my gosh, this is pretty difficult. Because these are dark corridors filled with imps. And it is tricky. Yes, it is. Initially, once you can get past the first gigantic wave of imps that are around you when you press that switch, you can make your way down the corridors and immediately start pressing on the switches on the islands. Don't worry about the switch on the outer wall, that is just level progression. What you want to worry about is the switches on the islands. There's like 4 or 5 switches on the islands, on each island, and you press those, and it will make the room bigger by lowering the islands, but also give you access to the ammo as well inside of the islands. And that gives you more space to deal with the Cyber Demon. On one of the outer walls is that red brick wall with the 2 metallic stripes on the side of the red wall. That is your clue to lower down the wall, get the Berserk Pack, which is useless, and then lower the wall behind the Berserk Pack. Yes, it's a painfully slow process. Just use the whatever is left of the islands to lure the Cyber Demon away from the Berserk Pack and the Invulnerability Sphere, and then just grab the sphere and go to town on that goat. So, let's see what we have done after we clear the Tomb of Malevolence. Trouble was brewing again in your favorite vacation spot, Hell. Some cyber demon punk thought he could turn Hell into a personal amusement park and make Earth the ticket booth. Well, that half-robot freak show didn't know who was coming to the fair. There's nothing like a shooting gallery full of hellspawn to get the blood pumping. Now the walls of the demon's labyrinth echo with the sound of his metallic limbs hitting the floor. His death moan gurgles out through the mess you left of his face. This ride is closed. That's right. A cyber demon thought he could make his own little amusement park, but we shut that down. We were the state, and we shut that thing down faster than you could say, damn those cyber demon buns. And that's it. We get the same screen as we do in Doom 2, and we just cycle through the enemies. So, no rest for the living. I mean, what can be said about this map pack? Except that, holy moly, it is amazing. For being an official map pack, I have to say, and I don't say this lightly because there's so many great official map packs like Plutonia and Ultimate Doom, but this one ranks near the top of there. I mean, this is better than Doom 2, for sure. I mean, Doom 2 had some great maps in it, but it also had some stinker maps in it as well. But this particular map set doesn't really have a lot of stinkers in it. I really can honestly say I enjoyed every map I played. There are maps that are better than others in this map set, of course. There are my favorites. My favorite is Vivisection, I have to say. I also have to say that for the final map, this one, the final map, this is not really all that difficult if you know what you're doing and you lure the cyber demon away. I actually was able to kill the cyber demon without having to use the invulnerability sphere, so you don't have to use it. In fact, I killed him without even lowering any of the islands. I just lured him in the same space where I pressed the switch to lower down the walls to reveal the massive wave of imps. I lured him in that room and I was able to take him out. So it's really not that difficult of a map once you know what you're doing. There needed to be more spider masterminds. I was a bit disappointed there was only one of them, and only one cyber demon, but I can see why, but still. This map set is really good. It was designed by two people, Russell Meekum and Arya Iwakira, who worked for, oh gosh, now I forget the company. Of course I did. But they worked for a company, and that company released this with the nod from id Software. This WAD has a particularly neat history. It was originally released, the only way to play this originally was on the Xbox 360. When you bought Doom 2 in the Live Arcade area, you also got No Rest for the Living with it. And then, I think the next place you could get it was from the BFG edition, which came out like a year later after the Doom 2 Live Arcade version was released. So, yeah. And this is the version I'm playing. I'm playing the BFG edition. I'm not playing it through BFG edition. Rather, I extracted the WAD from the BFG edition files and put it in my own GZDoom folder. Anyways, this is going on long enough. We are going to leave it on this screen because the Spider Mastermind rocks. I love the Spider Mastermind. I love destroying Summer in that one map, and I wish there were more of them for me to destroy, because I would. So, anyways, I will see you guys in the next game that I do. And that game will be coming very, very soon. So, keep your eyes peeled, everybody. So until then, I'm BigMacDavis here, and I will see you when I see you guys in the brand new walkthrough. So take care, everybody.